Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce and it's time for a little NBA basketball. It's Friday night basketball. It'll be the Philadelphia 76ers facing off against the Washington Wizards. And that's it for us in the studio. To call all the action, let's go out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'll see you again at halftime.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on John Wall.
Well, as athletic as the players are in this league, Kevin, John Wall, I think, is one of the best. I mean, he's so strong for a guy that size. Blazing speed, incredible quickness, so he can blow by defenders and get right into the lane.
Steve, it's almost unfair to see how easily he makes the most of his athleticism, isn't it? My goodness, I mean, not only can he run for days, but he looks like a cat out there the way he's able to twist and turn through traffic.
Battle in the Eastern Conference, this DC crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. And guys, this is the first they're seeing. Philadelphia this year. Last season they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series.
And this is a big game, guys, today because these teams will see each other 3 more times down the road, and this one kind of sets the tone for the season series.
Now here's Wall. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. It's Wall with the drive. Back to Nene, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. I think Steve nailed it moments ago, Clark, talking about, these series of 3-4 games between these two teams during the year, and eventually they'll know each other very well. But as we see now, the slate between them is clean.
And being that it is their first meeting, Kevin, I'm actually anxious and curious to see what's changed in terms of how they come at each other compared to last season. Points in the paint for the Wizards, really a problem area last season. Even with their revamped front court, it was not easy for them to finish at the rim. Maybe a full year of having John Wall healthy will help that because he creates easy scoring opportunities.
As for the Wizards, as you said, Clark, they ended up being the second worst team in the NBA when it came to points in the paint. But they just couldn't get much going from their bigs down low, Steve.
And some of that was the injury to John Wall early because he's the one who has to set the table for those guys. But look, this is a team that has made some improvements. They're gaining some momentum. They've got some good young talent. I think that area, the points in the paint, is going to improve as this season goes on.
Young's there. Shoots a fader, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
They weren't anywhere near their best in that game, but it was a really scrappy performance in the end. Somehow, they almost pulled it off, Clark.
Yeah, they showed a lot of guts there, Steve. A lot of fortitude, tenacity, perseverance. Even as shaky as they were, they probably felt they should have come out on top. What was supposed to be a fresh start for Jason Richardson last year never really came to fruition, guys. I mean, not very far into the year, he had a bad injury to his left knee and had to close things down for the season.
And for Richardson, surgery last season to repair a cartilage tear in his left knee when he played for Philadelphia.
Well, in his prime, he was one of the most explosive leapers in the NBA. Former dunk contest champion. He began to lean on his three-point shooting as his career went on. Been a very productive player over the years.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. One player we discussed in detail is the young Bradley Beal. He said, I was a fan of his game from watching him at Florida. His combination of outside shooting and slashing make him a very tough cover. We're going to put pressure on him and try to take the ball out of his hands. And Kevin, Beal's such an intriguing talent. We'll see if he's able to put up some big numbers.
Thank you, Doris. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
It's so tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
Young's shot is off.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Pass to Ariza. Shoots it. Okafor dishes to Beal. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
How about this performance in the face of the injury? Playing through a lot of pain out there.
Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Wall. Carter Williams with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And he gave great effort defensively as well, including a couple of blocked shots.
Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
That game nearly got away from them. A little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
You know what? The overtime was a bit of a lifeline for them. Things really swung in their favor then, and they were very strong in that extra session.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by John Wall. Young, guarded by Nene. Takes a shot at the elbow. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Ariza sets a screen for Wall. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
The 76ers trail by 3. And here is Carter Williams. Carter Williams off the pick from Turner. Richardson, good.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Ariza outside. And it's off from three-point range. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Young passes to Carter Williams. They now take the lead.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play. Boy, there were a bunch of problems for Philadelphia last season, and a lot of them stem from the inability to score. Problems on offense typically make it harder for you to defend effectively, but also make it tougher for you on the road, too.
And Clark, to the point you made about the 76ers, scoring was hard enough for them at home. But with 20,000 people booing you and playing on foreign rims, Steve, it got that much tougher for him away from Philadelphia.
Well, let's be honest, Kevin. The whole season went down the drain with Andrew Bynum's injury because the team was going to be built around him. And when you can't throw the ball into the low post and you've given up your athletes on the perimeter, now you have no identity. And I think that was the issue for Philly last year.
Now Beal, after the missed three from Richardson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
I think it's fair to say that the top of the Eastern Conference has been getting tougher over the last few seasons. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they've headed the other direction. They've been going south, and part of why they were on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
Now, here's Richardson. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami. Richardson, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. That's a jump ball. And Young kicks to Carter Williams. He dishes it to Richardson. The feed now to Hawes.
And a look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 9th in rebounding, 10th in three-point field goal percentage. As for the assist numbers, not as strong for them. Top 20 in the league. They certainly are capable of much better in that area.
And what stands out to me, Clark, with what you just talked about is the rebounds, because this is a very physical team. They like to try to bully their opponent at both ends of the floor. On the defensive glass, they were excellent. And then offensively, on missed shots, they really got after it and tried to get second chance points.
And Washington making a change here. Serafin's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
A slow start to the season for the Wizards last year, but they were able to rally and turn things around in part because of how they were able to play at home. Winning at home, always the easiest way to jumpstart the streak.
Winning at home, a big part of how the Wizards turned things around. Ended up with a 22-19 record, which is something considering they dropped their first 5 here in D.C.
Well, it was interesting. Once Wall came back from the injury, things started to come together. You have the veteran front line with Nene and Okafor, good shot blocking. It's a pretty well-rounded team, and I think finally things are looking up in Washington.
James Anderson, he's checked in for Carter Williams. That one misses.
Well, it was an ugly start to the season for the Wizards. Tried to revamp by trading for a host of veterans, but out of the gate, times were tough as they lost their first 12. Eventually got things turned around and were more dangerous when John Wall got healthy.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
76ers trailing. Turner with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And Young kicks to Turner. Back to Young. Anderson outside. Thaddeus Young on the wing. 5 to shoot. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. The difference for the Wizards after Wall came back, as you said, Clark, was just day and night. They were so much more energized and seemed to relish the role of playing the spoiler for a lot of teams, Steve, down the stretch.
Yeah, they look like a playoff team by the end of the year, and that's the challenge this season as we watch this club play it out. I mean, can they stay healthy? Can they continue that hot run that they had at the end of last year? And can that carry over into this one?
Here's Wall. He had 13 points in the win against Detroit.
And Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
For most of the start of the Wizards' 2012-13 campaign, the question was, when is John Wall going to return? Well, the answer ended when he came back in January, and he quickly made his presence felt on that team.
And that one falls for Wall. And what a huge difference for the Wizards record-wise once John Wall returned last season, Clark. The record 5-28 with him out. And then with him playing, 24-25.
Yeah, that's the first record on pace for 12 wins. That would have been the worst in the league by far. The second record is on pace for 40 wins, which in the East would have put them in the mix for the 7th spot. So a huge difference there.
And so Wall nails both of them.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and in this offseason, they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Here's the screen. And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, Steve, pretty comfortable with.
Well, it's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Arnett Moultries checked in for Young. And Royce White subbed in for Jason Richardson. He's perfect from the line this time.
Losing 12 straight to start the season for the Wizards, just ominous. And through 20 games, the worst start in franchise history. But once they got back to health, they showed they could compete with anybody.
Anderson can't get it to go. The Wizards with the lead. Wall dishes to Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
When you start out like the Wizards did last year, it's easy to get down on yourself and give up on the season. But you know what, Steve? They showed a lot of fight, never bowed their heads.
Got to give a lot of credit to Randy Whitman for keeping the ship afloat after that tough start. And I like the fact that they added some veteran guys a season ago that I think added to the character of this team. But it's an interesting group, no doubt.
Here's Turner following the basket by John Wall. And Turner kicks to White. Back to Turner. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 to shoot. Anderson outside. Anderson can't get that one to fall. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Wall attacking. Feeds it to Seraphin. Cannot hit. Excellent D that time from Moultrie. Beal against Turner. Anderson outside. He passes to White. The kick out to Anderson. Buries the long-range jumper. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Washington calls timeout.
You know, last year nobody was quite sure of the role Evan Turner would have, but as the season went on, he played his way into the rotation by earning the trust of his coach. I thought he made some good strides in his game.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Turner, the number 2 overall pick back in 2010. Clark, it seemed NBA stardom awaited, but so far, it just hasn't worked that way.
It's still on the horizon for him. You got to remember now, he's only in his 4th year. He's a terrific ball handler, rebounder, 6'7", can play the point forward position for you. The Sixers traded away Iguodala and handed him the reins, and I think sometimes you can do that prematurely. It'll be interesting to see how Evan steps into that higher expectation role now.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
Chris Singleton, he's checked in for Al Harrington. And he sinks the second. So it's Washington now. It's a 3-point game. Now Maynard. Pass to Singleton. He feeds it to Maynard. He kicks to Porter. 5 on the clock. Maynard pulls it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Maynard's got his first basket. Philadelphia's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. 1:52 left here in the opening quarter. 11 feet away. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Anderson. And that's now 6 points for Evan Turner. Maynard kicks to Porter. The dish to Webster. Pass to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Turner passes to Anderson. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Out to Turner. 4 on the clock. 14 feet away. No luck. Nice D from Chris Singleton. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Porter with the screen for Webster. Here's Singleton. Kicks it to Porter. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Anderson can't get it to go. Washington trailing. Now Maynard. Now here's Porter. Tries from 7. And he can't bank that one in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Coming up Tuesday, November 5th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Ty Lawson and the Denver Nuggets. You don't want to miss it. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Boy, the offense has been so smooth. Everybody working together, and you can tell they're getting good shots pretty much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points.
We've got Maynard. Trevor Booker is out there with Chris Singleton. And it's Webster, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And White kicks to Turner. Anderson fires from the line. Rebound by Singleton.
He probably tried to do a little too much there. That was good defense.
Maynard dishes to Webster. Takes the 13-footer. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Guys, one of the big surprises on draft night was seeing Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, a player who'd long been talked about as the favorite to go #1, fall all the way to #6. And then he got traded to Philadelphia. His recovery from ACL surgery, clearly a concern for teams. But he's in a great situation in Philly and playing with a chip on his shoulder. Asked about his feelings on the teams that passed on him, he said, "I'm gonna make them pay." Kevin, we'll see.
And sometimes he takes that motivation from the doubters. A good way to motivate us. Thanks, Doris. Anderson outside. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Anderson's got 5 now. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Turner passes to Anderson. Turner, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
8 feet away, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Wizards trail by 6. Maynard off the pick from Webster. Maynard kicks to the net. And stolen by White. Anderson dishes to Carter Williams. Here's Turner. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, I'm guessing we see him swipe a few passes today because that's what he does. He's so quick to jump into the passing lanes.
That's exactly right. And he's a deceptive defender as well. He lays back and then his hands are on the ball when the passer didn't even realize he was there.
That free throw good from Turner. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Royce White. All free throws good from Turner. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Maynard. And the pass to Okafor. Defended by Noel. To stop the run. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Carter Williams the pass to Turner. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Allen. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. Guys, Lavoy Allen out of Temple, a local Philly guy. The Sixers took him with the second to last pick of the 2011 draft, and he's really played consistent minutes for him.
The 76ers leading by 6. Allen with the screen for Carter Williams. Dishes to Turner. There's a screen. Passes to Carter Williams. Anderson gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anderson's got his third basket of the night. And for Lavoy Allen, mostly a spot-up jump shooter, but he knows how to throw his weight around inside. And Steve, he can provide some, at times, tough interior D.
Well, he's 6'9", but he seems to play bigger. Long arms and a strong lower body gives him the size and the leverage to be able to battle people inside.
The feed to Anderson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Porter kicks to Nene. He's against Allen. He dishes it to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
How you look at Otto Porter, 6'8", out of Georgetown, almost a 7'2" wingspan, which has led a lot of people to compare him to Tayshaun Prince. Has a lot of versatility to his game. It's going to be interesting to watch his career unfold.
Free throw good, Porter. And Steve, you mentioned Porter's great IQ for the game. He kind of sidestepped the amateur athletic touring scene.
And I think a lot of NBA teams can appreciate that, Kevin. A guy who brings character, toughness, and the intangibles to complement a very well-rounded skill set. That's an intriguing talent and one built for success, I think.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the 76ers. Richardson comes in for James Anderson.
A lot of people felt Otto Porter was the most complete player in this year's draft. You know, it just kind of fits the mold as a small forward. He can shoot, pass, handle the ball, rebound, defends multiple positions. Has the potential to be a very good player in this league.
Wall attacking. No one near him. And there's Porter on the assist by Wall. That's 10 points for Otto Porter Jr. Carter Williams with it. Feeds to Young. He passes it to Richardson. He kicks it to Noel. Beal pulls it in. And back to Porter Clark. A stat sheet stuck on the ball. You turn there, but no problem. He can guard multiple positions and gives you steals and rebounds and blocks.
You know, starting out, he may have trouble with strength matchups, but his length should compensate for that, and I think he can cause problems defensively.
That's a good point. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
A lot of people talked about how undersized Bradley Beal was going to be as an off guard in the NBA, but he didn't get the message. You look at how he rebounds, you would have thought he was a 6'7" guy playing the 2-guard spot. He's a terrific rebounder for his size, fellas.
And the 76ers making a change here. White's checked in. Philadelphia leading by 3. Now, when you talk about Bradley Beal, height-wise, he's not 6'6", but he's powerfully built.
Yeah, I think he's about 6'4", but he's got long arms, Kevin, and he's very skilled. And defensively, I think the potential is there for him to be a stopper.
Wizards have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Wall against Richardson. 3 on the clock. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
They didn't shoot it particularly well from the line in the first quarter. They're doing better right now.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter. That'll do it.
Pass to Ariza. Nene, right side. Defended by Noel. Lock at 6. And the shot's good from Nene. Nene's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Richardson. He feeds it to White. Now the dish to Carter Williams. Pass to Richardson. Kicks to White. Back to Richardson. Drains the three-pointer. Richardson's got 7.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Outside, Wall. The pass to Ariza. And Washington again with the bucket. And here is Carter Williams. He's got 5. Dishes it to Young. Passes it to Richardson. Richardson off a pick from Young. Richardson kicks to Carter Williams. Richardson, shot clock at 6. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Nene setting the pick for Wall. And there's the feed to Beal. Ariza outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Okafor. Again, the Wizards score.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
Now Carter Williams. He dishes it to Richardson. Defended by Beal. Shot from 16. Washington with the rebound.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, a bold draft day trade for the Philadelphia 76ers, trading away their all-star point guard Drew Holiday for the rights to 6th pick overall Nerlens Noel and a first-round pick in the loaded class of 2014. And for the new front office in Philly, it's a clear direction. Go young and build from the ground up. The Sixers' record will likely take a step back this season, but the experts all love the initiative with this move. Not content to be an average team, guys. They're looking to shake things up.
Doris, a lot of promise on this team. We'll see how they develop. Here's Nene. Can't hit. Good defensive work there by Young. The 76ers leading by 5. Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 5. Feeds it to Richardson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Al Harrington's checked in for Nene. And there's 1:45 left here in the second. Here's Wall. He's got 9. Beal gets a screen from Serafin. And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. Gets the bucket. Carter Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Wall. Outside for Beal. Back to Wall. He passes to Serafin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Kevin Serafin, big solid frame, about 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan, so he's already shown a lot of promise as a defender.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. All back to Serafin, not just a defensive presence, he's got a nice soft touch offensive.
Yeah, you can hit with that hook shot, step out to mid-range. Still developing, but there's a lot to like about this young big man.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The 76ers leading by 6. Turner dishes to Hawes. He kicks to Carter Williams. That's good.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
Thaddeus Young last season stepping into the full-time power forward role for the Sixers. Just kind of a mismatch waiting to happen because he's undersized at 6'8", but way too quick for most of the guys guarding him.
And for Thaddeus Young, with the league going more towards quickness and mobility, Clark, that's certainly going to fit his strengths well.
That is absolutely right. He's not a really strong rebounder. His lack of size does make him vulnerable to post up, but he's one of the best slashers in the game. In the end, the mismatches tend to usually play out in his favor.
Gets the bucket.
Looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Shot's good for Seraphim. The 76ers leading by 9. Carter Williams with it. He's got 10. Shot from the wing. Second chance shot. Shot's good from Hawes. Hawes got 5 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And so that's the end of the first half. 76ers lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us this evening. We're all ready for the halftime report. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they have the lead against the Wizards at Verizon Center. I don't think that they can play any better. They're shellacking a more talented team. Evan Turner making it look easy against Washington's defense. High percentage looks in the first half. Amazing work from the field, shooting in the high 60s. That's big-time bucket by him. On the other side, the Wizards are struggling. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. A slow go so far for Trevor Ariza. His shot has been hitting everything but the net. Just hasn't found the mark. And now, let's check out the other games still going on. Out in Boston, the Celtics are taking care of business against the Bucks. Game up in the air with the second quarter underway. And another one also in progress. The Dallas Mavericks trailing the Rockets out in Houston. Saddled with an 11-point deficit there in the third. And now, a look at the other NBA action. For the Spurs, they'll be up against the Lakers out in Los Angeles. A 7:30 Eastern time is tip-off. That's all we've got here. Now, back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return to Washington, D.C., a look at the Capitol building overlooking the National Mall. What a game we're seeing from Turner.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Carter Williams and Jay Rich in the backcourt. Evan Turner and Thaddeus Young at the forward slots. And it's Noel in at the 5. Ariza Noel.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
And here's Wall. Pass to Nene. He feeds it to Okafor. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Ariza with another miss.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Now Carter Williams. Now here is Young. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Off target with his 3. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
He is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
Yeah, and I think the tendency can be to really rush or push the game a little bit. I think they need to avoid that.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Carter Williams, the pass to Noel. Richardson kicks to Young. Back to Richardson. The dish to Turner. Shoots from the line. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
It's Beal on the wing. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
Wizards trail by 15. Washington calls timeout.
Michael Carter-Williams, the rare 6'6" true point guard. Both his mother and his stepfather are high school basketball coaches, so you know he's got a really good basketball IQ. That seems to run in the family.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. 2nd in fewest turnovers per game, 11th in assists. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
Very well-coached team, Clark. I mean, you look at the numbers, and you talked about the few turnovers. The top 5 in the league, in fact, in fewest mistakes. So this is a well-disciplined, well-coached team. And when they're on their game, they're just one of those teams you hate to play against because they don't give you anything easy.
And for Carter-Williams, unusual height for the point guard position.
Yeah, he's long. I think the main thing he'll need to do at the NBA level is really work on that outside shot. It's got a little bit of a hitch in it right now, and he's got to get that corrected, because if he does, he's got a chance to be special as a point guard.
He's quick and he is athletic.
Yep.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. Wizards trail by 16. Here's Ariza. It's rebounded by Noel. Noel's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And Young, here we go. Rejected by Nene. Here's the break. Here's Beal, and it's blocked by Carter-Williams.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And Young with the basket on the assist by Turner. And that's now 6 points here for Thaddeus Young. Wall dishes to Ariza. Okafor with the screen on Turner. And Beal gets to Ariza. And Turner with the block. Launches a 3. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 5 points so far. Here's Carter-Williams. 10 points for him. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Well, Trevor Ariza is not really a great offensive player. I mean, but defensively now, that's a different story. He's a stopper. He's got good length and athleticism. And I like the intensity he plays with. This is a guy that only played 1 year of college basketball. He's made a nice career for himself in the NBA.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for the 76ers. It's stolen by Wall. And here we go. Washington fast break. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now here's Carter-Williams, covered by Wall. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. In for Ariza. You remember that postseason with the Lakers, Steve, back in 2009? We shot the lights out.
Yeah, and you wondered at that time whether the light had really come on for him offensively. But, you know, I think he's still a player who's best suited rebounding, defending, being a hustle guy, an energy player. And when he makes shots, it's just kind of gravy. But really, it's about everything else with him.
Good description. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Jason Richardson.
Good game for John Wall. He has 9 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
And he makes the first.
Seemed to be all well and good when John Wall got back to playing about 2 months into last season. But before that, there was a time he was scared he would have to sit out the entire campaign.
And so Wall nails both of them. And going back to Wall, he missed time with the repetitive stress injury, Clark in his left knee.
And that's concerning, Kevin, because that is the launch knee for a right-handed player. I mean, he developed some wear and tear on the cartilage under his left kneecap, and that doesn't regenerate itself, you know. So long-term, it might be a problem because athleticism is a huge part of what John Wall is as a player.
Always has been, you're right. Philadelphia leading by 9. Carter Williams kicks to Richardson. The pass to Carter Williams. Richardson defended by Beal. Lays it up and banks it in. Moultrie's got his second bucket tonight. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. All with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Kicks to Ariza. Pass to Wall. From about 19 feet. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Ariza passes to Wall. Harrington for 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
And the 76ers making a change here. Young's checked in. All with it, picked up by Turner. And Wall kicks to Seraphin. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the post. Another one falls for Washington.
It's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
And Turner kicks to Carter Williams. This is DeYoung. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Wizards trail by 6. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. 76ers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Carter Williams off the pick from Hawes. Moultrie dishes to Turner. Passes it to Moultrie. Back to Turner. Clock at 6. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Turner's got 21. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 14-4 run. Wall passes to Harrington. Back to Wall. And that one's good. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The 76ers leading by 6. Carter Williams kicks to Hawes. The feed to Turner. He dishes it to Hawes. Young outside. 5 on the clock. It's blocked. Now here's Beal, defended by Carter Williams. Wall's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Young dishes to Turner. Feeds to Hawes. Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by Seraphin. Wizards trail by 6. Beal the pass to Wall. He kicks it to Seraphin. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Spencer Hawes.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Nene comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Trevor Booker in for Al Harrington. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Carter Williams kicks to Young. With the shot. Again, Young missing. Washington's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. No good from Booker.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
There's a good screen. Carter Williams with it. Now guarded by Booker. Carter Williams dishes to Noel. For 3, Richardson. Rebounded by the Wizards. There's 1:26 left in the third. Seraphin. Good defensive work there by Young. The 76ers leading by 3. Richardson the pass to Young. Back to Richardson. And that one's good. Richardson's got 15. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 19-6 run. Ariza kicks to Wall. The leader. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
I'd rather see him just pull straight up. He went for that leaner and it seemed to be off balance a bit.
Pass to Carter Williams. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the guy you want to see taking too many free throws. Last season, his numbers among the worst in the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And that one falls for Young.
You know, this is a common problem for them, their inability to consistently knock down their free throws.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for Kwame Brown. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Washington. They're on a 19-7 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, but they get it back. He feeds it to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Nene, the turnaround jumper. Nene's got 8 points. Carter Williams with it. Young outside, jacks up a 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers ahead, up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
Thursday, November 7th, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat, East versus West. Don't miss it.
And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The 76ers leading by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Washington. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. Nene at the 4, Okafor at the 5. And it's Wall in at the point. Well, the Wizards shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Beal with the screen for Wall. Here's Porter. Can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Turner with it. He's picked up by Wall. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Wizards trail by 6. He passes to Beal. Nene with the screen on Richardson. Porter kicks to Beal. The dish to Wall. Okafor. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Timeout called the 76ers.
You know, guys, Emeka Okafor was the #2 overall pick out of Connecticut back in 2004. And because he was drafted so high, some people may have expected more. But I always saw him as what he's become. A physical, bruising big man inside who can rebound his position and do the little things to help you win. And he's done that consistently and effectively throughout his career.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
And Emeka Okafor, really a bodybuilder's physique, a 6'10", well over 255 pounds. Physically, he's always been the perfect picture in terms of how he conducts himself, how he readies for a season.
Yeah, he's got that chiseled frame that actually reminds me a little bit of you, Kev. Although he stands almost 7 feet tall.
No, I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
But it's so kind to say.
Sure.
I appreciate that.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
The first free throw is good. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Philadelphia. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. All with it. It's hauled in by Spencer Hawes. Hawes got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Carter Williams kicks to Young. The pass to Carter Williams. And here's Richardson outside. Good. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Last season, Emeka Okafor was healthy after a tough spell of injury in New Orleans, guys. I mean, he bounced back and then some with his rebounding numbers on a per-minute basis.
That one is off. And you look at the numbers for Okafor last season. His field goal percentage did fall, his worst in the last 7 seasons, Steve.
You know, he started shooting over twice as many mid-range jumpers as he ever had before in his career. And maybe that's because he's getting a little older. He's not able to get to the rim quite as often.
The 76ers leading by 6. Carter Williams kicks to Richardson. Young puts up the baby hook. That's good.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. All with it, now defended by Carter Williams. Wall against Turner, and another miss by Washington.
He's slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. Shoots. Misses off the left iron.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
Turner gets the screen from Young. Nice work there coming off the screen. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
And here's Porter. There's Beal with the three. And another miss by Washington.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Carter Williams, the pass to Hawes. Now Harrington grabs the board. Harrington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Beal kicks to Wall. Wall gets a screen from Harrington. Pass to Beal. Dishes it to Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. It's good from long range. And that's 12 points here for Beal.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Carter Williams kicks to Richardson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Wall, and it's blocked by Richardson. Kicks it to Turner. Uncovered. That's good. Turner's got 8 points here in this quarter. Washington calls timeout.
Well, it was a healthy season last year for Spencer Hawes, and maybe not the guy they were hoping to hold down their center spot in Philadelphia after trading for Andrew Bynum during the offseason, but Hawes was more than serviceable in his expanded role in the middle.
Nene, he's checked in for the Wizards. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Nene setting the pick for Wall. Passes it to Beal. Here's the feed to Porter. Carries it from 3-point range. And Hawes showed his great start in the condensed season of 2011-12. He wasn't a mirage. He played well last season.
Well, he's a finesse center. He's very skilled. He can pass, shoot from long range, and did a pretty good job on the glass, too.
Carter Williams kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. Tries from 7. Connects. The jumper drops. And the 76ers lead by 10.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
On the wing, Jason Richardson. And the 3 ball is good. Richardson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
He dishes it to Porter. Feeds it to Okafor. He kicks it to Wall. Pass to Nene. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 8th assist in the game. Philadelphia leading by 11. Carter Williams dishes to Turner. With the lead pass, Hawes. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I think you have to be physical to be a dominant player in the NBA, but Spencer Hawes shows that you can also be effective without being kind of a grinder inside. He's a very skilled passer and shooter, even from the block, and that's what makes him such a good asset on this team.
No good on the free throw. Going back to Hawes, he is in a banger down low, but his ability to stretch the defense, Clark with his outside shooting and passing more than makes up for.
And he might not be the prototype in terms of what a dominant player in the NBA looks like, but he'll always find a spot on the roster and be a long-term player, because when you have his size and can find the open guy and hit open shots, there's always a job for you.
Here's Wall. It's stolen by Carter Williams. To the middle. Deflects the pass. He feeds it to Young. Richardson bangs home the trifecta. Richardson's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Beal against Richardson. Now Wall. And Beal gets to Ariza. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And Nene again.
Have a little extra mojo going here. A little extra pep in their step. More hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And Philadelphia making a change here. Noel's checked in. The 76ers leading by 13. Carter Williams kicks to Noel. Beal against Richardson. Outside Turner. Shot clock at 6. Carter Williams. The fadeaway. And again, it's Philadelphia. Wizards have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Wall attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Now, here's Richardson. The dish out to Carter Williams. He passes to Young. Kicks it to Richardson. Now the pass to Turner. 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's Philadelphia.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Washington calls timeout.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Nene, the pass to Wall. Back to Nene. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
The 6'11" big man out of Brazil, Nene, has really good quickness and mobility for a player of his size. Maybe it's the soccer background. He's light-footed for a guy who goes well over 250 pounds. And that helps him at both ends of the court.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Nene, he can bang inside and cover on the perimeter pretty well for a big guy.
Well, and offensively, I mean, his quickness makes him a pretty good roll man. And when he gets to the rim, he finishes strong with either hand.
And so Nene nails both of them.
You know, one of the things you look at in winning basketball games in the NBA is getting to the free throw line. You always want to be able to do that. Nene knows how to get there, but he's never really been able to make the most of it because he's not a good foul shooter.
The shot by Turner, no good. Here's Wall, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And Clark, you mentioned the foul shooting for Nene for his career, right about 68% from the charity stripe, Steve. Nothing that, I mean, it's not horrible, but it'd be great if he could improve on it.
Well, he did improve a little bit last year, got to 73%. So we'll see if he can continue that trend and become a more consistent shooter from the line.
He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Carter Williams. Five to shoot. Dishes it to Turner. And too long on the shot.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Puts it up from 7. Kicks it out to Ariza. But they recover it. All with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Offensive rebound. And it's Okafor missing.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Carter Williams kicks to Young. From deep, Richardson. Washington with the rebound. Wall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside for Beal. Back to Wall. Pass to Ariza. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Richardson dishes to Carter Williams. Young outside. Outside Turner. Ariza brings the double. And Turner kicks to Noel. Tries to snap the cold streak. Rebound by John Wall. Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Carter Williams with it. So the 76ers win it. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Now it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg and Kirk.